If you're a fan of factory builders and voxel art styles, I have exciting news. You've got great taste. Also, a new indie game is right around the corner. This is Truck City. It's one part city builder, one part factory designer, and one part cubist eye candy. Just look at that ocean. It doesn't even have an effect on the gameplay, but it's so beautiful. I bet it tastes like blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers. Truck City hits a nice little niche corner of the delivery automation management market and will be launching on December 2nd, which may or may not be in the past for you, but for me it's in the future, so it's pretty exciting. If you're wondering, Dirt, how are you playing this before its release? Well, I tried typing in random numbers and letters into the Steam key entry field, and it just so happened to coincide with the code that was sent to me by the developer. Side note, look at that profile picture. Doesn't that just make you smile? Now, I've put in my fair share of time into games like Cities Skylines, so I'm no stranger to building roads and factories and creating rage-inducing traffic congestion. What I wasn't prepared for was the ability to change the name and color of all my delivery trucks. As soon as I noticed this, I started to really understand just how much depth and customization there was. You'll notice there are keyboard shortcuts for basically everything. At any time, you can change the view of factories and zones by pressing Alt, you can select different objects to place with the number keys, and you can also rotate some objects after you've placed them, which makes my heart very full. The music is pleasant, but there's plenty of options to change the settings, which is especially nice for those of us who listen to the Doom Eternal soundtrack regardless of the genre. The sound effects take me back to the late 90s, so I stay far away from the mute button. The first tutorial map made me think all of the areas were going to be small. This is not the case. The missions introduce you to increasingly complex tasks, but most of them stem from the same basic objectives. Connect some roads to the outside world, build various factories to mine or refine, get some trucks to move the goods, buy, sell, upgrade, and research your way to bigger and better things. It wasn't until I stepped into the sandbox that I started to feel a sense of pride in my industrial town. That was also the first time I felt time slip away. There's no impending deadlines, no ticking clock, but it's still harder than it looks. My greatest challenge was trying to get everyone to do exactly what I wanted them to do. All the trucks wanted to sell stuff when I wanted to use the raw materials for research or other production. Most of this had to do with priorities. You can change the priority of all your factories, including what items you want to buy or sell, and it's a fine line you need to walk to find the right balance. You can get as granular as telling trucks which specific items they can hold. And you can change its color and name to match if you're feeling especially organized. But you can't just tell each individual truck exactly what to do, as much as I would like that. It's all about getting a well-oiled machine to run without micromanaging every step in the process. After a few hours, I still didn't know much more than when I started, but what I did know for sure was that confetti make dirt happy. First impressions of Truck City are very promising. The style is charming and inviting, and the management is complex but satisfying. All this footage was recorded pre-launch, and there will be even more goodies I didn't touch on, like custom maps in the Steam Workshop, but for anyone slightly interested, there's a free demo on Steam already. Also, not to brag or anything, but I do own the record for the 9th best tutorial completion time. Just saying. So if you like city builders, factory sims, low-poly voxel, and trucks you can rename to Kenneth, you've gotta try Truck City. Big thanks to the dev for letting me check it out early, and also big thanks to whoever invented trucks and cities, for without them, this game wouldn't exist.